Everyone, and welcome to Society Hall. What a pleasure to have you here. It's going to be a great night of music, and just want to make a few announcements about some upcoming shows and things. I'm Don Richmond. I'm one of the board members here, and what a pleasure to have you out. Well, upcoming next, let's see, it's Saturday night. Yes, Trout Fishing in America. They're a duo. They're from around Fayetteville, Arkansas, and they're dear friends, and they've been playing together now for 49 years, and they've just about got it figured out. They have been, they are 4-time Grammy nominees. Lord knows why they didn't quite win it, but just 4-time nominees, that's pretty good. Two delightful human beings that you will so enjoy spending an evening with. And their music's pretty good too. The week after that, April 18th, which is, let's see, that would be the Friday. The Rifters are going to be here and doing a CD release show for our new CD, so that should be fun. Would love to have you out for that. April 26th, this is a Nashville songwriter named Gary Nicholson. You should go on his website and look at his discography as far as all the people that have covered his songs. It's just staggering. It's like he's kind of well known in the blues area. So B.B. King has like recorded 6 of his songs, and Delbert McClinton and all these other blues people have. Delbert's recorded like 30 of his songs. Ringo Starr has recorded his songs. Chris Stapleton's new album has a Gary Nicholson song on it, that Worry Be Gone. Give me one more hit of that, Worry Be Gone. He's a great performer, great guitar player, good time. That'll be a delightful show. May 2nd, Eliza Gilkison will be here, and I'm going to be helping her out and playing on that show too. May 10th, Bluegrass band from down in Taos, the Foggy Memory Boys. I can relate to that. May 18th, Dan Navarro, another just legendary folk singer-songwriter. I mean, it's just amazing the people that have chosen to stop through our little town and bring some music with them. And tonight is a perfect example of that. These guys are all the way out here from New York and doing a Western tour, celebrating a brand new album, and I'm so looking forward to hearing them. They're making noise all over the country, probably all over the world, with their music, and just taking the traditions of roots music and pushing it all over the place into new territories. But so would you please welcome Nefesh Mountain.
Hey, everybody. What a thrill to be here in Alamosa. Thanks for inviting us out, y'all.
road to travel. It goes up and down and even round the sun. I've been strong and I've unraveled, but every dawn I know that I'm the lucky one. Time has soared through the seasons. It goes slow and fast and even past my dreams. But I'm sure the Great Spirit has some reasons, so I try to trust in all things unforeseen. I will stay on this old highway, though I may make mistakes every mile. But I won't look behind, keep today front of mind, and my regrets in the rear view all the while.
As I ride home, my mind it wanders. It goes back to front and on the hunt for clues. And I'll abide, 'cause in the great blue yonder are the answers barely hidden from our view. In the night, this world seems so empty, in that red and green and distant gleam and glow. But the light from the morning stars ascending, they remind me that we're never alone.
I will stay on this old highway, though I may make mistakes every mile. But I won't look behind, keep today front of mind, and my regrets in the rear view all the while. To the mountains, it's back and forth and a little north to sea. I've been gone for an age, but who's counting? All roads will lead back home eventually. I will stay on this old highway, though I may make mistakes every mile. But I won't look behind, keep today front of mind, and my regrets in the rear view all the while. But I won't look behind, keep today front of mind, my regrets in the rear view all the while. Can I have a little more acoustic guitar in my ears? Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. We are so grateful and excited to be here. This is our Beacons album release tour. And yeah, we're so excited. This is my husband, by the way. This is Eric, and we're his husband. And we're on the road all the time, all year. We travel with our little 3-year-old Willow, and it's a wild ride that we're on, and really just happy to be sharing our music. This album, Beacons, really is an album about light and love in a time when it feels like the world is really hard to be a person in. Anyone else feeling that? So that's why we're here. We're here to bring some love. And Indeed.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Honey.
Oh, honey. My turn. Yeah, so this album, it's 18 songs, it's 2 discs. It was this big, labor of love and all this stuff. It was really, we poured everything that has been going on in our lives, personal stuff between being husband and wife and having kids, and we'll get to some more of that later. But as my wife just said, it's a hard time to be a person with a beating heart and that sees stuff that's going on in the world. And we wrote this song, this next one that we're going to share with you, bluegrass tune at its core, but the message is definitely one of unity. It's called Better Angels, and we got it out as a single just before the election, hoping it would help. And when I say that, I mean nothing political. I mean hoping that it would help bring anybody together, because we all I'm tired of living in this divide. I'm tired of thinking that we, should be pit against each other, even if we have different ideas on whatever. It's like, it's not worth it. I want to live in a world where we're nice to each other and where we can come and just give hugs. And I don't know, maybe I was naive as a kid, but I remember a better world. And this song is about that. It's about trying to come together a little bit more these days. It's called Better Angels. When the canyon moon is riding high, and the wooded whispers begin, when the levees break along with the tide, and the only path is sin. You can't fight the currents all alone, or just take a paddle for your canoe. This time it's not just sticks and stones, so I'm coming along with you. There's a higher road just up the hill. None of us could hear the call. It's not a siren song or fire drill. It's a warning for us all. We're only strangers who've yet to be friends or being paid to. We can make amends if stubborn stays will come out in the end. Oh, better angels, unite our soul again.
heart's sake. Wished it all was but a joke. She said, son and daughter, listen well. Don't you take all words to heart. We've got to play the cards we're dealt. It's been that way from the start. They listened as the waters told stories of when good prevailed. When the sky sent down streams of gold, she knew their ship had yet to sail. We're only strangers who've yet to be friends. We'll be a pain till we can make amends. These stubborn stains will come out in the end. Oh, better angels than a storm
another chip into the flames. We can build back what we've destroyed and be a beacon in the game.
We can learn to see in each other's eyes and breathe without bated breath. Must we all choose our own disguise between Lincoln and Macbeth? We can feed the lion and the dove, be messengers from the mountaintop. But if it doesn't start with love, who knows when it'll stop? We're only strangers who've yet to be friends. We'll be in pain till we can make amends. These stubborn stains will come out in the end. All better angels and dinosaurs again.
So we've been messing around with some different versions of the set list, and driving in today, we came down from Denver, and I will tell you, as you know, the drive does not suck. It is quite pretty and inspiring, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York. This is new. I've been to Colorado many times. I haven't been down to Alamosa. This is a real treat to be here. But I always feel like my heart and soul kind of come alive in the mountains. We named our friggin' band after mountains. So
we're really into mountains.
We're really into mountains. And, when I was a kid in Brooklyn, a little part of me thought I was a cowboy.
You still do, sweetie.
I still...
You are.
Yeah. Clearly not a cowboy. But I'm going to pretend I am in this next song. We're going to do a couple cowboy tunes for you. And this first one is by Leadbelly. It's a good one. western plains. I made me $500,000, pulling on the bridle reins. Come a cow, cow, yicky, come a cow, cow, yicky, yicky, yeah. Oh, the harshest battle ever on the western plains. Oh, the harshest battle ever on the western plains. When me and a bunch of cowboys ran into Jesse James. Come a cow, cow, yicky, come a cow, cow, yicky, yicky, yeah.
Jane, come cow cow icky, come cow cow icky icky. When I was a cowgirl, said don't you wanna go? When I was a cowgirl, I said don't you wanna go? Go find yourself a ranger on the trail of the buffalo. Come cow cow icky, come cow cow icky icky.
Forget my name.
Come a cow cow icky, come a cow cow icky icky.
Oh, the harshest battle ever on Bunker Hill. Oh, the harshest battle ever on Bunker Hill. Me and those other cowboys ran into Buffalo Bill. Come a cow cow icky, come a cow cow icky icky. Try this one too? Would you like to hear another cowboy song? You don't have much say in the matter. But I will do, if everyone said no, I guess we would skip it. But here's a cover, and it's a last-minute addition. And we were driving in, and I had put this song on, and I'm like, well, I'm going to try it tonight. So why not just sit down? I'm going to sing this one for you.
You will? Yeah,
I'm going to sing this one for my wifey. Just sit in the front somewhere.
We've never done this before, but okay.
This could go horribly, but I'll look at her and, okay. Here's one from the Red-Headed Stranger. At a time when the world seems to be spinning helplessly out of control, there's deceivers and believers and all in-betweeners that seem to have no place to go. It's the same old song. It's right and it's wrong in living just something that I do. And with no place to hide, look in your eyes, and I found myself in you. I've looked to the stars, tried all of the bars, and I've nearly gone up in smoke. But my hands on the wheel, something that's real, and I feel like I'm going home. Shade of an oak down by the river sits an old man and a boy, setting sail, spinning tales, and fishing for whales with a lady that they both enjoy. Well, it's the same it's just something I do. With no place to hide, look in your eyes, and I found myself in you. Now I've looked to the stars, tried all of the bars, and I've nearly gone up in smoke. But my hands on the wheel was something so real, and I feel like I'm going home. And I feel like I'm going home. Love you.
We've been married for how many? 10 years, and I just got all, oh. Okay, what's next? I was not expecting that.
Neither was I. I'll practice it next time.
No, it was amazing. See why I love it? Okay, so this next song. Is anyone feeling overwhelmed with like the whole social media thing that's happening right now? Is everyone feeling just, I am. It just feels like there's just too much is coming constantly, and I'm on the phones all the time. And
I do feel like this is our normal spiel for this song, but you guys have already escaped it. You're out here.
I feel like, are you
in
on
heaven.
your phones still?
Maybe not.
Not right now. That's the whole point of it. Well, this song is about feeling frustrated and tired of all of the news and all of the bad news and all of the information that's coming at us, and just trying to be a person in it all. And it's called Race to Run.
and we're going to rock a little. He mentioned there's 2 discs. There's the Bluegrass and the Americana. We're going into the Americana, so get ready to rock out a little.
Is that all right?
Oh yeah, this guy's going to rock.
Ground, I'm running late again. Another good day has just slipped away and gone round the bend. It's the same old run of a mill. It's the mountains of million bills. Maybe I'll head for the hills in the end. It's me and my heart nearly came apart some years ago. Now I'm here intent to keep my fear from everyone I know. Just like you said, babe, it's in your head. So put it all to bed and get on with the show. You just tell me I'm enough, that it'll be alright when the going's tough. I know living with me can be all for us. I'm tired of
Trying to please everyone. I'm tired of trying not to come undone. I'm tired of trying to stay out in front. But you remind me.
You say sit down, hun. It's your own race to run. Your own race to run.
In the middle of the night by the glowing light, I lie awake, tethered to the phone like a sinking stone. I feel the ache. What did we all do before? I can't remember anymore. Don't it seem like myth and lore nowadays? As the years go by, I tend to wonder why I'm still on this train. 'Cause I'm either in a hurry or in a hurricane. But I'll stay on this ride as long as the sparrows fly. And I'll take it all in stride another day. I don't wanna care if I'm missing out. I think I'll turn off the news, keep my head in the clouds. I can't go on with all this doubt. I'm tired of trying to please everyone. I'm tired of trying not to come undone. I'm tired of trying to stay out in front. But you remind me. You say slow down, hun. It's your own race to run. Your own race to
Maybe you and I should spend some time in the wilderness. Throw away the clocks and get back to Woodstock before we get too depressed. 'Cause you and I, we need a bigger sky to sometimes just survive this mess. I don't want
care if my name lives on when I fly away to the great beyond.
If there's so much right, why do I just see the wrong?
I'm tired of trying to please everyone. I'm tired of trying not to come undone. I'm tired of trying to stay out in front. And I'm tired of trying to be number one. But you remind me we've already won. It's our own race to run, our
to the flow, getting miles stoned. Too long in the weeds and I'll end up alone. Just get me out where the horns are blowing.
Just when I think that I've seen it all, I take another hit from my crystal ball. It's baked into my mind that I'm living small. When I'm not with you tearing down these walls, let's roll up to another honky-tonk joint or die. These sleepy little southern towns are keeping me alive. I wanna burn down another, bond together with you, getting high on each other, staving off the blue. Woke up one day and got ourselves a band. Went from Portland, Maine down to the Rio Grande. The best days ahead will never go as planned. So open your eyes, you're in the promised land. Let's roll up to another honky-tonk joint or die. These sleepy little southern towns are keeping me alive. I wanna burn down
That's a lot of notes. Let me stop playing that many notes. Let's play a real song.
You can't.
No, this song doesn't have that many notes. And there's a few songs we've been, again, changing up the set a little bit from night to night, but there's a few songs we can't leave out. And obviously we've been talking about Beacons, this album being, we tried to put out 18 songs of light for a world that could be dark at times. And, for us as a band that's been running around the world, and we've been talking about social things for a while, and the goal is just to unite people, just to kind of share who we are. And if you don't know us, have you guys seen us before? Are we brand new for all of y'all?
Wow.
Okay. So
Hello.
yeah, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Right, social media.
Oh, God.
Oh boy. But the name of our band is Nefesh Mountain. Nefesh means soul. And again, I wasn't fooling, like, when we've gotten to travel for a living, we kind of fell in love roaming around the mountains. It's this idea of, like, nature coming alive. And soul, it means soul. It's a Hebrew word. And we're Jewish. We're from New York City originally. And that we're not particularly religious at all. But we felt like it was time to just make a band and write songs about everything we know and love. Part of that is our heritage. Part of it's just being musicians and writing songs. We just try to be, anything that we write, we try to be real with it. And, as you can imagine, in the state of the world and politics, which is a pain in the ass, we get cast in the middle of many a debate here and there. And, obviously we're just trying to, like, play guitar and make people's day a little bit better now and then. But this all right. Well, but this album was born out of this kind of, recognition that the world can be dark, and that we want to add light, and that's kind of what we're here to do. And this next song is a little bit darker, and I'll just share a quick story while I'm talking. Already too long, but it's our daughter, who's 3, who's with us. When she was about 2, like a year and a half ago, I was up with her one night. She wouldn't sleep through the night. So she was about 2 years old. I'm there in her room, which is like a little tree house. There's like unicorns in her room, and she's up and fetching and all kinds of stuff. And I've got her, I'm in the nursing chair. I'm singing her the Beatles. And finally she goes out. It's like 3 a.m. It's quiet. And I realize I can't move. So I reach for something, and I found my phone. Again, go on. I'm looking at the news, and I just kept, getting terrified that, like, I'm bringing up a little one, this perfect little girl, who, in her own little, her name's Willow. In her own little Willow world everything is just wonderful, and I'm seeing things that are not wonderful. And I just kept thinking, what kind of world am I living in? And that's the name of this next song. What kind of world? Saw the golden hour at 11 a.m. They say it's from the fires, it's not us or them. It's in the atmosphere, carried on the wind. What kind of world am I living in? Is it just me? Can you feel it too? Are we all out walking in the morning dew? Do you feel like an animal at the zoo? Oh, what kind of world is this to you? When there's no more right and there's no more wrong,
It won't make a damn difference by singing this song.
lies are dust and smoke, they're here and gone.
What kind of world do I belong?
But another shooter got his prints on fire. It'd be years before it even goes to trial. But we still hunt for sport and do it in style. What kind of world needs such denial? When the music stopped in the desert air, women taken away and stripped bare. Too many people I know don't even seem to care. Oh, what kind of world is so unfair? I've seen wolves disguised in different skins, while the sheep amass and trail behind the trends. Is it just my patience that's wearing thin? Oh, what kind of world am I living in? Storms down in D.C. What's it all for if we're not all free? What kind of world is it for you and me? Well, you know my face and you know my name, and I thought that we were more or less the same. I guess we all just need someone to blame. It's that kind of world, and ain't that a shame? For my little girl, 'cause when I look in her eyes I find the pearl. She rides wild horses in her own little world, wild horses in her own little world. It's not for me, it's for my little girl.
So I'll just give you a little secret information, which is that Eric really wrote this entire album. We, over the last year and a half, we've been just trying so hard to know what to do in this world, and so we've been, desperately trying to put out as much love as we can, as I said, and one day we looked at each other and we said, okay, we're gonna get the band, the baby, a bus, and just start touring like crazy and do as many shows as we can. And we called this tour the Love and Light Tour, and we hit the road hard. And we did that, but then when we came back from that, we looked at each other, it was like, okay, now what do we do? And he said, well, let's do a new album. And I said, that sounds great, but I have 2 kids in college and 1 in diapers, and like, how, when? And anyway, he wrote the whole album in 4 months. This album came pouring out. And I'm just so proud of my husband, and yeah, I really am. And the next song I love because it's about really what so much of this album and so much of who we are. This next song is called "This Is Me," and he wrote it inspired by a question that he gets asked every show, almost every show, often. After many shows for the last 10 years, somebody comes up to him and says, "How did a Jewish kid from Brooklyn get into bluegrass?" That's the question. And
the answer is this song.
That's the answer. And
this one's called "This Is Me."
Yeah.
Philadelphia by way of Maryland. I crossed the Mason-Dixon all my life. Was raised with independence, how to take it on the chin. But C's ain't always easy for a member of the tribe. I'd run around the city and I'd been to all the bars. They called me a spirit free and wild. I thought that I was drifting, but saw it in the stars. Something I remembered when I was a child. Along with your heart, so I go and hide what's right there inside of you. Something deeper than blood and bones. It turns the tides and rolls the stones. Lets you dream within till you begin to
made it all on common ground. I'd do anything to move the needle a bit, 'cause I think we all can come around.
I've done trust falls with my children in my arms. I've flown with them across this land. Wish we could go back to our meadows and our farms. The time has come to take a stand.
So I go and hide what's right there inside of you. Something deeper than blood and bones. It turns the tides and rolls the stones. Lets you dream again till you begin to see. This is me. This is me. This is me. This is me.
So we have a deal that when we're on tour with our 3-year-old, I go and check on her because I'm a mama. So I'm gonna go check on the baby. I'll be right back.
Give her a hand, though. That's Doni Zasloff singing her heart out. And while I'm on it, that's Danny Fox on the piano, everybody. And from right up north in Lyons, Colorado, that's Carson McCaney on the fiddle. From Brooklyn, New York, that's Andrew Ryan on the bass. And he left, but that was David Berger on the drums. So we're going to keep going with some bluegrass songs. Are you bluegrass fans? Okay. All right, good, because they're bluegrass songs. And we recorded the second disc, this bluegrass disc, which has 10 of the 18 songs, both of them down in Nashville, all this stuff. And on the bluegrass tunes specifically, we had our heroes, who are longtime heroes and collaborators now with us. They've been on a lot of our albums, which I still can't believe. But Sam Bush, Jerry Douglas, Stuart Duncan, Mark Schatz, Rob McCurry from Del McCurry's band, and Traveling McCurry's, and Cody Kilby on guitar. So all of these guys, I'm absolutely out of my mind in awe when I get to record with them. And I got to record this next song with those guys. And it's a tribute that I wrote for the late, great Tony Rice. And yeah. And when he passed, it kind of really, it knocked me out more than anybody else. You know, you see people, especially in the music industry, you know, people that pass too young, like Chick Corea recently, and Zakir Hussain, all different kinds of folks. But Tony really, it just reminded me, I didn't expect it. And, you know, I guess why would I? But I thought he'd be around longer. I thought maybe I'd be able to play with him more. I met him twice, and this song is for him and all those guys who played with him. It's called The Man of Manzanita. Some days a bitter wind comes kicking up the dust for me again, and I'm a desert before the dawn. When I want my mind to be like a horse running free, I'll turn to you and your guitar before long. 'Cause there's something in the sound that turns our ears and gathers us around and makes us all believe that even in the early rain, there's a blue arrow train to take us all where we can be received. So bring us home to the cabin on the hill in the woods of California. Hear that sound of smoke upon the wind. You will roll forever in the hills, the man of Manzanita, to pick us folks a song and make us smile once again. Dug deep into the well. I've been living with these songs now for a spell. They're familiar as old friends, but while folks may come and go, and it takes trust to make it show, your voice is one on which I can depend. To bring us home to the cabin on the hill in the woods of California, to hear that sound of smoke upon the wind. You will roll forever in the hills, the man of Manzanita, to pick us folks a song and make us smile once again. Paths on down the line. I was carrying a heavy load. In that warm and gravel voice, I said, now son, you've got a choice. Or take it slow and be safe out on that road. And on a midsummer's eve, I wipe my eyes and chase the urge to leave. And I ain't ever looking back. 'Cause in the days by and by, beneath your Shenandoah sky, I've kept your shadow next to mine on the path to bring us home to the cabin on the hill in the woods of California. To hear that sound of smoke upon the wind, you will go forever in the hills, the man of Manzanita. To pick us folks a song and make us smile once again. We'll do one more without my wife, and then a couple more. But we're kind of reaching. Everyone doing okay? All right. So the one I want to do while wifey is still checking on the baby, the little one, is a song I wrote for this album. I don't know how this really fits into the Beacons category of light, but it's a song about how I can be a real jerk. Any other husbands in the room that tend to apologize a lot for everything? It's meant to be a funny song. It's one day she kind of jokingly was like, "You're like a wild river," and you get angry. And I was like, "You're not wrong," and that also sounds like a song. So thank you. And this one's called Wild River. We're going to feature the whole band a little bit, and hope you enjoy this one. The Wild River. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she calls me her rock babe, her honey, her beau, her mighty mountain man. When she sets me like a clock, I wind up and I go, your wish, dear, is my command. Only so long I can stand my pose and hold that part so well. For when I start to crumble, fall apart and explode, you're a wild river, she yells. Wild river, wild river, wild river, wild river. Calls me the oak tree, patient and wise, grounded and never to stray. When she rests and leans against me in the shade I provide, lets all those troubles slip away. But there's only so long I can stand my ground. So many times I get pecked by the crow, but someone comes along and cuts me on down, and you're a wild river, she blows. Wild river, wild river, wild river, wild river. freight train, hauling our load, bounding through the hills towards the sun. Now she's my engineer, babe, hiring the coal to make my engine run. I ride night and day to honor my pledge, but some days that old road is a bore. Oh, when I skip the track and head over the edge, you're a wild river, she roars. Wild river, wild river.
We're going to share a song. It's the 18th song that was written on this album, and it's a song about hope and how complicated that can be for all of us. And this song is called World on a String.
Before that, we have Tuner on a String.
Thanks again for having us here. This is such a sweet little spot. We're on the road all the time, and just lucky to be able to do this, full time, and grateful for everyone that we get to meet on this journey. So thank you again for having us here in this beautiful little town that I didn't know about. So this is World on a String. Hope, oh how she sings. She make you feel like a child with the world tied to a string. And hope, oh how she cries when we forget to place our bets on love instead of lies. Hope, oh how she runs like a horse inside our hearts. She rides for everyone. And hope, oh how she falls when we widen the divide, put more bricks up on the wall. We are fragile and we are strong. We've seen the light and we've been wrong. She's been out there all alone. Hope, oh how she smiles like a mother to her daughter as she's walking down the aisle. And hope, oh how she weeps when we can't love who we love. Oh, that pain runs awful deep. Hope, oh how she shines when we feel the breeze that shakes the trees and pick up on her signs. And hope, she turns away when we ignore the open doors, 'cause we're just too damn afraid. We've been proud and been ashamed, but we still show up and play the game. She'll be out there all the same. We've been adrift and we've been found. We've soared the skies and hit the ground.
She keeps us spinning round and round. Hope, oh how she thrives when we break the chains and go against the grains to save a single life. And hope, she gets lost when we give in to our anger, no matter what the cost. Hope, oh how she sings. She'll make you feel like a child with the world tied to a string. We have one more song, and after that we'll be hanging out over there with our merch and our CDs and hugs and all that. Hope you had a good time tonight.
One more time for Danny Fox on the piano, Carson McCaney on the fiddle, Andrew Ryan on the bass, on the basses, David Berger on the drums. Our beautiful wife singing her heart out for you. That's Doni Zasloff singing.
My beloved, my soulmate, the brilliant Mr. Eric Lindberg.
We're being very lovey tonight.
We are.
I'm surprised I haven't heard of Get a Room.
What? Was that a joke?
Yeah, I'm surprised no one shouted Get a Room. You
Oh,
would
Get a Room. Oh,
be
I didn't
very lovely.
know.
All right.
We're just, you know what? We're delirious. We have a three and a half year old on the road, so you can imagine how crazy that must be.
Yeah, the 3.5-year-old, that's me.
That's right.
Acting like that.
Okay, you're right.
All right, folks. This one's called Another Way.
Come on, you guys. Come on.
I come from down the river, but couldn't tell you which one. 'Cause I've been turning around here since the wheels first been spun. It's never made much difference, 'cause you end up where you need. Any old place to hang my hat is home sweet home to me. I've sold myself stories, poured wishes down the well, convinced that this was how it ought to be. Been hunting my own footprints, chasing my own tail, lost in the same old reverie. But hard times ain't here to stay.
Come on, everybody.
Our skies are gonna clear someday. There's always another way. Yeah. We've all gotta find another way.
I love you in the back dancing. Come on.
Well, I come from the river, to the earth, to the waves. Now you can let them drown you or have them show you the way. Good thing the sea ain't whiskey, and I'm not a diving duck. Those days are long behind me, thanks to grit and a little luck. I've been lost with no direction, I've forgotten my own name. I'm giving away the clothes right off my back. Been sunk to the bottom and aboard the runaway train, but there's always a way back on the train. 'Cause hard times ain't here to stay. Our skies are gonna clear someday. There's always another way.
Yeah. We've all gotta find another way.
ain't call it by name, 'cause high, low, about the carrion crow, in the end it's all the same. You can stroll the beaten path and fly the way winds ring, but as long as you're rambling, you'll have some song to sing. We marched in the cities, buried our heads in the sand. We have chosen sides and staked our claims. But isn't it a pity, this eternal fight for land? Isn't it a time we made a change? But our times ain't here to stay. Our skies are gonna clear someday. There's always another way. We've all gotta find another way. We've all gotta find another way. We've all gotta find another way. Sing it with us, come on. We've all gotta find another way. 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 Thanks very much, everybody. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yes, good call.
You've been such a mellow audience. I didn't know if you were going to keep going. You're mellow, but you've got a lot inside, I can tell. I'm dreaming that you're all going to get up and start dancing in the next song. Is that going to happen? You want to? Shoot, you want to. I'm right. It could happen.
So we cut one from the set because it was we were running a little long anyway. But now we get to do it since you want one more. And it's one of my favorite ones to do because it's not mine. I love all the songs that we write, but covers are super fun. And do you guys like the Allman Brothers?
All right.
We just played in Georgia last week, and when I asked that, people lost their minds. It's okay. You can be kind of wishy-washy. It's a good Allman Brothers song.
No, I think you guys like the Allman Brothers.
While I tune up, I just want to thank you all we love you guys. Thanks for showing up for us. We appreciate it. It really means a heck of a lot, and I'm not saying that lightly. You know, we've never been here. We've been all around Colorado, but we haven't made it this far south. We're going to continue on to New Mexico tomorrow, and it's been about 10 years since we've been there. But this little mission as a band to just spread some light is all we're trying to do, and it's, you know, being on the road isn't always easy, but the fact that you showed up means everything. So thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. All right.
People, can you feel it? Love is everywhere. People, can you hear it? Song is in the air. We're in a revolution. Don't you know we're right? When everyone is singing, there'll be no one left to fight. Everywhere. People, can you hear it? Song is in the air. We're in a revolution. Don't you know we're right?
Don't you know we're right?
When everyone is singing, there'll be no one left to fight. Oh no. People, can you feel it? Love is everywhere. 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 People, can you feel it?
Love is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Can you feel it? Love is everywhere.
Oh, love, 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 love.
Love is everywhere. People, can you feel it? Love is everywhere. People, can you feel it? Love is everywhere. People, can you feel it? can you feel it? Love is everywhere. People, can you feel it? Love is everywhere.
Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere.
Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much. We love you. Thanks for coming out.